Okay, I promised y'all I would come back and pick up right where I left off. We're back in South of Midnight. We had a little bit of story nuggets going on in the previous segment, but it was running a little long, so I'm trying to break it up so it's not just like a lot of information being thrown at you all at once. As I have mentioned in every single segment of this, I am playing it with a controller. Bear with me because I suck at controllers. Also, this thing went back to... Okay, cool. So I do have my keyboard and my controller set up, and I think when the controller goes idle for long enough, it'll actually swap to computer controls. It says you can play mouse and keyboard, but whenever I play mouse and keyboard, I can't run properly for some reason. Like, I can sprint easier mouse and keyboard, like just the action of sprinting, but like guiding myself through the world is just not working. So yeah, we're playing with a controller. This is going to be my first game playing with an actual controller. I'm usually a mouse and keyboard girly. And also, my husband is trying to race me to the end of this game, and I'm sitting here like, sir, your wife can't play with a controller properly, so like, this is unfair. But we're going to try anyway. So I will break this up for you guys because I'm not going to release it all at once. I'll space it out a little bit. But you guys will see my race with my husband, and I will tell you how it goes by the end of this. He more than likely will see this, so hi, dear. You know I don't play with a controller, so it's not fair that you're challenging me this way. And let's get back to the story. Last time we were in here, Hazel has jumped into like this weird, I won't say parallel universe, but it seems like the magic world is coming into the real world a little bit, and they're mixing together, and it's showing the history of the land where she's at. She has gained powers from stealing some weaving tools from her grandma's chest in her bougie rich house that is covered in thorns. So we're going to find out what bougie rich things her granny is up to as well. Maybe it's just the family line on that side, just not so great. I don't know. Anyway, she gained those powers. We're basically kind of running through doing a little bit of combat, learning how to use these new powers we've just gained. And we've learned that Haints, these creepy, like, wooden puppet tree monsters, Leshy-like, are what those are. My husband actually pointed out, he thinks that Haints are, like, the play on words of hatred, taint, and just the southern way of saying ain't, so like no kind of thing. And so we're gonna go with that. And also it looks like maybe, I'm gonna guess maybe this is Hazel's ancestor, possibly, who is kind of like magical Harriet Tubman, basically. So I said this last video, I'll say it again. If you have not learned about Harriet Tubman, you should go read books on her. She is a phenomenal woman from history. She helped a lot of slaves escape slavery through the Underground Railroad, but she also did not play. I'm just giving you a quick rundown. When it came to Harriet Tubman, one of the things that they mentioned in her history stories was that she would carry a pistol on her, and what she would do is she would threaten the people she rescued, because if they went back to their slave masters and told them out of fear what she was doing, it could endanger anyone else she tried to help. So she said, you got two options if you go with me. You either go with me or you get killed. There's no wishy-washy. It's all in or all out. So she rescued, I want to say, like, hundreds. I don't want to overhype this, but like, she rescued an obscene amount of slaves this way, and is a phenomenal woman and a big nugget of history. So I love seeing that they kind of made her a magical person in this game. Now, they did not use her name. They used a different name for this character, which is fair, because they don't, copyright laws, maybe the historical references, or maybe her family, that her blood relatives said they don't want her name used like that, which is understandable. But yes, it is definitely giving magical Harriet Tubman at this point. So yeah, I really do recommend you read books to learn more about it in detail, because there's some things I'm not mentioning right now because it's just kind of like, it's a lot of information to give you, and this is not a history lesson, it's a video game. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to play some more, and I'm going to try to get past where my husband is at. Yeah. Also, I just remembered, he also is not filming it for anybody. He just sits in silence, spaced out, playing this at top speed. So yeah, it's not fair. Anyway, I just had to throw that in there. Back to the game. So, we're learning more abilities, and hopefully I can get through this okay. So yeah. I apparently, for some reason, really favor the Y button, and that's not the button I'm supposed to be using.
That should prove useful.
Oh, right. I wanted to show you guys this.
Now how do I get over there?
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm playing. No, that's not a button. That button? This button. This button? This button. Ah, okay. So, just for clarification, I'm not using a actual, like, Xbox controller. I'm using a different controller. 8-bit DO. So, number 8-bit, B-I-T, DO. Or D-O, I should say. 8-bit do, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, controller's really great. It was like $29.99, maybe a little bit cheaper than that. And it came in my favorite color of light purple, and is very ergonomic for my little hands. But the buttons, like most of the buttons are the same. It's just like the little middle buttons. I'm a little unsure about which one's supposed to do what. But anyway, my husband yesterday showed me this thing. I think it's here. I just want to show you guys this so you guys can see this. So apparently here in the game, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show it to you. So I have the guiding strand on. I have tutorials on because I don't know how to use a controller. Apparently, I guess you can display your distance. You can display the time of the guiding strand. Oh, okay. So I'm going down to where is it? Oh, hold on, I'm getting there. Oh, okay. You can skip combat. If you're struggling and it's too hard for you, you can literally go down in here and skip combat. You can also skip boss fights. I've never seen a game that does that. So I'm just like, and you're like, why would you want that? And it's like, if you're struggling and you're not one of those people who wants to keep doing that over and over and over, and that is partially why I don't like the Souls-like games, is that style of gaming kind of irritates me really bad. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Why would I want to hit this? Is there something here? It prompted me to do it. And whatever. I'm just hitting stuff now. Also, I got an achievement for that. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see my achievements on the screen. What does this do? Okay, let's hit it again. Nope. Alright, can I jump up on it? Okay. I can, but where does it go to? Wait a minute. Did I hit it the wrong way? Ah, okay, I see it. Okay, cool. We're gonna hit it back the other way. Alright, we're gonna try to gently... Don't roll away too far. Okay, I think I can make that work. Alright. Okay. Okay, and then yoop. Bloop. Alright, can't go that way. So I guess we're... Can I blast this open too? Well, papa. Okay. But yeah, I just thought that was cool that that is a feature in the game. Is there anything I can pick up before I get in this fight? Also, wait. Hold on. We're gonna go here first before we do this fight. Papa. Because I'm trying to get enough to get another ability. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. It says Aerial Strand. Purchase. Confirm. Alright. When in the air, press X to slam to ground. Okay. So now we're learning combos with a controller. I'm going to be trash at this. I have warned you. Do not be surprised. I am fully aware that I'm trash at this. Do I want to peek over here? Is there anything over here? Or is this like continuation? Nope. Okay. So we're going to go over here. So what I like about this is you kind of can see that once you step through that veil right here, you will be in a fight arena. But before you step in that veil, basically you're kind of safe. So I kind of like that. It feels like you kind of have an option a little bit. But I want to practice.
Can't get enough of me. Back off.
Yep. Is it this button? Okay. Unravel. Cool. Alright, where are your friends at? Okay, I knew you had friends. Alright. Ooh, hold on. Alright. Unravel. Okay. Okay. Cool. I think that's a... Wait, can I bust this open? Please let me... Yay! Alright, yeah. That's my favorite ability so far.
Is everyone out? No. But this ill would do.
I am loving this, like, straight up. Okay. So, left trigger, cast a strand pull. Okay. Use it to yank smaller haints towards you. Get over here! Alright, I'm sorry. If you guys don't know what that is, I wasn't a Mortal Kombat person, but I am aware of it, and I also saw the movie. So, yeah, my dad had the...
There we go.
I think I yanked it in the wrong spot. Can I jump up here? No. Okay, so I gotta yank it over here. Okay. See if I can yank it. Like if I stand like here. Okay, cool. Alright, and then boop. Okay. Boop. Hello, crows. Wait, whoa, hold on. What is this over here? Inspect. Alright, to the old spirits reading this message. If you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit box, my spirit voice box. I can see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. You use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends with you when I know your names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. P.S. Sorry for the older kids who party out here. Sometimes I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. Nobody does. All right.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
$1 million question. All right. I hear crunchy noises. Is there a way to get down there safely, or is it just we got strong?
Not afraid of you.
All right.
Whoa! Jeez.
All right. Let's go ahead. Woo. Okay, where your friends at? All right. Get over here. Oh, it's powering up. Okay, let's just... Let's heal first. Alright. Cool. Guess we can't get rid of vines, though.
I think that's them up ahead.
Find and catch. They'll just replace us. Start it all anew.
Yeah? Slavery was no joke. Alright, let's see. And I'm not even saying that in a very casual way. The atrocities that happened during slave times were very, very sad. But nobody wants to talk about it. Which is how you have history repeating itself. Oh, cool. Okay. I can't jump up here? Or do I need to go back around? Can I jump up on this side, maybe? Nope. Alright, I gotta go back around. I guess it's like a jump thing. Oop. Oop. There we go.
I'll stay with you, little one.
Okay.
Another one of those symbols.
Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow. Scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety. Safety's the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it?
Okay. I do know they used to make signs during slave times to let you know if a path was
This has
safe or
gotta be the
not.
path they took to reach the river.
Alright. Boom, boom, boom. I do appreciate you reminding me what buttons to use on this. Because otherwise I would
Never
not
knew
remember.
this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
Wow, this is like very emotional for me. Oh, Lord. Seeing all these different, like... Alright, we're gonna go back. And then we're gonna turn around. Turn around. There we go. Like, seeing how much effort they put into,
Through here. Stay with me. We're almost to the
making a point of basically turning all this into a magical folk tale.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Alright. Press left trigger to hold a throwable object, and then press right trigger to throw it. Okay. Alright, so left trigger to hold it, and right trigger to... Oops. Left trigger to hold it. Okay.
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
Okay. And they're not even talking about what happened to slaves to warrant them running away like this. Like, being a slave is not okay. Ever. I remember my brother's, did I drop down? Let's see. My brother's, school had an incident where they had a textbook that actually said slaves became slaves willingly.
This is it! The way out!
And let's just say it did not go well for my brother's school.
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wheel magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
Okay, we're gonna end this video here because we finally reached chapter 3, and I just want to give myself a break because I'm learning how to do controller stuff and it's a little bit harder for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. If you have any comments, feel free to make them, and I'll be back soon.